Now with any furnace, you also need a cold air return. Now, there's a misnomer there. We call it the cold air return, but we want your cold air coming back to the furnace to be as warm as it can be. So if you have an unheated basement or a crawl space that's very cold or anything, you probably should insulate your ducting coming back to your cold air. Now, normally you're going to attach your cold air return to the back of the furnace here, to the blower assembly. Now on this particular furnace, we actually put a steel box on the back because this was in our old shop. And right over this direction was an overhead garage door. And when it's 30 below out and that cold air comes in, we're sucking that cold air right into the furnace, and we didn't want to do that. Now, it's best to hook your cold air return right to the furnace, but it's not absolutely necessary, and a lot of people just draw their cold air out of the basement. Now, if you're going to draw it right out of the basement, you want to do something like this, or I've had people run ducting all the way up near the joists. What that does is it can be 20, 30 degrees warmer up high in the room than off of a concrete floor. So when you're hooking up your cold air return, again, this drawing shows your warm air trunk line. This is the cold air return trunk line. And obviously you want, if you're going to connect it, you're going to connect it to both furnaces. You're going to have your trunk line coming in. But now in a lot of homes, if it's not easy to hook up your return trunk line to the furnace, you don't necessarily have to have that. You can actually just run some ducting up so it's fairly high in the room. And if you have an open stairway from upstairs, the return air can come down the stairway, or you can just have an opening up here and let cold air just come into your basement, and you can draw the cold air into your furnace.